I was starting to get into like leather working and wallet making and bags and stuff. And then I started watching shoe videos on YouTube and like Instagram, and I got really into those. And then my mom sent me this place on Instagram, and I went through like all the videos and I just loved it. So I knew I had to come. My name is Rose Harkrider, and I'm from here, from New York City. I was inspired by the Adidas boxing shoes that Freddie Mercury wore. I really liked the silhouette, and I liked that they weren't too extremely sporty. I also have Onitsuka Tigers, and I love how they fit my feet. So I wanted kind of a slimmer boxing shoe. And then in terms of the pattern and the colors, I don't know, I just did a few sketches, and I've always loved red, so I was just like drawn to that color. I think it was just like wrapping my head around the patterning process and figuring out how the three-dimensional design that I've drawn on the last gets transferred into like a two-dimensional pattern. I'm always very three-dimensional in the way that I think, so it's hard for me to translate that and then figure out where the stitching allowances go and everything. But now that I'm on my second pair, I think I'm grasping it a lot better. The lasting, definitely. That was definitely my favorite part, because that was the part that I had seen in all those videos from like the research that I did that just looked the most fun. And I feel like it's when you really see the shoes start to come together. You can imagine it on your feet. They fit so well because I also have flat feet, and I put in like a little insole to add support, and it's been really helpful because I have insoles that I'm supposed to put in my other shoes, but I never do it because it's so inconvenient. So it's really nice that I don't even have to think about that. I just know that they'll fit me perfectly. I started as a crocheter when I was like 6 or so, and then I just got really interested in textiles. So I did weaving, I did a lot of sewing growing up. Now I do a lot of knitting, and so in terms of like patterning, I kind of had a little bit of that perspective from my knitting and crocheting because I make all my patterns myself. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten into woodworking and metalsmithing. I did like ceramics all throughout high school, so it's always been very like three-dimensional, tactile things. I think my hands are trained to handle things in a certain way, and like understand pressure and how to work with like an X-Acto knife and things like that. I really am interested in like the history and traditions of craftsmanship, and I feel like shoemaking is a dying craft that I wanted to engage in. I love like the whole process of making, and so I knew that the shoes were going to take a long time, but I'm used to things taking a long time because I love making things by hand, so I think that also helped me. So these are the shoes that I'm currently working on. I'm going to add like a little back piece here, and then I'm going to start lasting soon. They're sort of inspired by Guidi shoes. I love the leather that they use and everything, so I got this horse leather that's really beautiful, has some natural texture to it. One of the like unique things about these shoes is the laces that I've done. They go all the way to the toe. This part will get lasted, so you won't see that. I'm really excited for how they'll turn out. After finishing my first pair of shoes, I didn't just love like the experience of the shoemaking, but I loved it here. I loved the community, and the like access to so many tools and resources. And I'm not super free over the summer, but during May I'll be here, and I just really want to become a member because I wanted to stay here. I didn't want to leave. And yeah, I think it'll give me good training and everything because I want to do more shoemaking at my own house.